What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming to another episode. My name is Josh, and I am your average Joe day trader. Guys, I've been talking about it for a while, and I'm very excited to say that today's video does not have anything to do with the best stocks or the top stocks for day trading. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to share with you and show you a little bit about how I set my resistance and support levels on my charts. So you could say, in essence, this is a charting video or a training video, but guys, not financial advice, just my opinion. I'm showing you how I set my resistance and my support levels to better understand, for me, how to buy into a specific position on a stock or sell when I know that it's getting ready to turn around and go in the other direction. But there's a few things we need to understand first before we get into this together. And that's understanding exactly what support and resistance are. So a support level, okay, which is usually the bottom, the base, the floor, for lack of a better word, is a level where price points are on a downtrend and can be expected to pause due to concentration of demand. Resistance levels, as your stock travels up, you hit a resistance level, a roof, or a ceiling, and that resistance level are price points where an uptrend can be expected to pause due to a concentration of supply. So what we're really talking about is the sellers and the buyers sort of fighting each other at support or resistance. When it comes down to a level of support, that means that the sellers have sold off to a point where the buyers are now coming in and may take over and create a circumstance where now it turns around and starts heading back up, going towards your ceiling. So the buyers are winning because it's pushing up. Boom, it hits the top, you hit that resistance level, and now the sellers are like, no, you're not going through, you're not busting through resistance. And so they start selling off, and then it turns around and starts going back down. It's very important to understand what those key support and resistance levels are for your stock. And it is not hard to chart at all, guys. And I'm going to show you that in a couple minutes. Several things that I like to do when I am setting up for my support and resistance levels is using historical price data to identify the areas where the price has reversed multiple times. So what that means is when I set my support level at the bottom and my resistance level up top, I'm going to see where do the stocks continue to go up and down and hit several times and bounce off those support and resistance levels. Now, let's go to the charts, and I'm going to kind of show you in my charting here, and I already have set up SoundHound, which is a stock that I love to trade in. SoundHound is actually doing pretty good the last couple days, but SoundHound has, you can see, some high points. Okay, and I used the 1 hour chart to hit my support and resistance levels. A lot of people like to use 4 hours. I tend to like the 1 hour, and then I drop to a 30-minute and then a 5-minute and kind of see where they stand. But also, if you're in a Webull brokerage account, which is what I'm showing you here today, and if for some reason you don't have a Webull brokerage account, guys, go down into my description, and there's a link down there where you can sign up for a brokerage account, and based on how much money you put in the account, you can get up to 20 free fractional shares just for signing up through Webull by using the link that I've provided for you guys. So jump in there and sign up. But in my Webull account, in my Webull brokerage account, you see here on my charts that I always hit the drawing pencil here, okay? And then I make sure that I always have my magnet mode set. Okay, and to know when that is set, it's blue. So you click on magnet mode. And what that means is when I go here, and you can choose trend lines, horizontal lines, vertical lines, extended. Okay, there's many different options for you. I'm a simple guy. I just want to know, where is my stock going to get stopped? Or where is it going to stop to reverse where I can get in and make more money on the up? So I always use the horizontal line. So we're going to click on horizontal line. And then in magnet mode, what you can do is you can go anywhere on your chart on a candlestick, and you notice how this gray line right here, it kind of locks in place. So it it's almost simple stupid, guys. It cheats for you and helps you place your line at the right resistance or support level. So looking at the last many days of SoundHound, I'm going to start here because I want to know, where is my blue sky? Okay. Well, my blue sky is right here at this $8.87. And what does blue sky mean? Okay. Well, I'm going to go here and I'm going to change this to blue sky. My blue sky means that I'm down here right now. Okay. I'm nowhere near $8.87 in SoundHound. I want to know, when I get to the point of $8.87 and I break through this resistance line, okay, that's my sky's the limit. It's going to break through there. I've been fighting to get it all the way back up to my blue line. Now, that's just something that I like to do. So when I look at my charts, I know where my goal is. Where do I want this stock to go? But now, resistance level. Click on, okay, that's set in place. So now I'm going to click on the horizontal line again. And I'm going to come down here. And you're going to see that, does it lock in here? Yes, it locks in here. And it hits 1 point, and then over here, a third point. So it hits 3 points. So I'm going to lock in my current resistance level at $8.43. And it makes it red for you over here, $8.43. Your resistance level at $8.43 hits 1, 2, 3 points. Okay, and we can go over a little bit. 3 points here that you can say where it hit and then it bounces back. This is a great example right here of having a beautiful green candle up. It hit resistance and it rejected it and it dropped it back down. Okay, and it hasn't quite gotten back to that resistance level yet. Okay, blue sky, same thing. You can see as we go here, look at this incredible green candles, hit all the way up to my blue sky, went red, back to green, red, red, green, red, but it kept bouncing off of this blue sky. This is a resistance level. It kept bouncing, it got rejected, and it came down, and then it actually dropped down past this resistance level, and it's been staying here being rejected with this level, and then it broke through back to my blue sky. It got rejected in, and it broke back down through. This is how a resistance level is supposed to work. Now, let's build a support level. My support levels, and I'm going to click on the horizontal line, and I'm going to come back over here because, whoops, let me get rid of that. I'm going to come back over here because right now I'm contending with what's happening here, okay? I'm not as interested about what happened back here and in the lower lows right now because I'm looking at a 1 hour and I'm trying to understand what's going to happen tomorrow. I want to know in today's trades what may happen with my stock tomorrow. So I'm going to click on my horizontal line and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go to my lowest point. And my lowest point is at this where it's $7.29, but I'm not going to use the lowest $7.29. I'm going to lock it in right here and I'm going to change this to a yellow. And this is kind of my caution. Like, hey, be careful. We're getting close to that bottom support level where it's bouncing up and down on my support level and to shoot back up. I don't want it to break through my yellow line because then that means it's going to go lower. And then you've got to figure out probably back here, where's my next level, which is somewhere here, or you could say it's $6.31. But we're going to stay focused right here, guys, because this is simple, simple, simple. Okay. Again, I've got my blue line. That's my sky's the limit. I've got my resistance level set at $8.43. It hit multiple points, and chances are, the way this looks, it's gonna hit here and either bounce or break through. And I've got my bottom support level, my floor of where this potentially could end up coming back down to, and either breaking through or rejecting and going back north. Now, here's the thing, okay? Like this, and I always say you guys got to learn the candlesticks. Right here shows you red, red, and then an engulfing green, which tells you what, guys? Little test here, and I can't hear your answers. It's going back up. And what did it do? It started here, and it went back up, and you had a little bit of a fight here, and then this huge red candle, dropped it back down, and then back to another green, not full engulfing, but put these two together. It's larger than this, going back up. So guys, it's not that difficult. It's pretty simple. And this is just the way to look at it. Let's do one more chart. Let's go to APLD, my favorite. All right. APLD right now. Okay. I'm going to kind of expand it a little bit more. We're going to sort of forget about all this because this is when we had some crazy news and APLD bottomed out. And where we are right now is here. Okay. This is where we're at. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to set my blue sky. And again, this is something I like to do, but I'm going to set my blue sky right here. Okay. $4.86. And I'm going to go here and see this thing. You can move it around. I'm going to change this to blue. That's my blue sky. I'm hoping to get back to the blue sky and break through. Okay. But we're not there yet. So let's focus on down here. So now we're going to hit the horizontal line. We're going to come over here. Okay, we need to move this out of the way. Otherwise we can't see the lines. We're going to come here. Magnet locks us in. We're actually going to go over here. Okay. And see where we can get them to touch. And boom. Okay, so now you see, although not a full candle, it touches the top part of this candle. It's touching these. Okay, where even though you've got the wicks, it rejected it here, and it actually broke through a little bit of this resistance level, but it came back down. So I've got at least 3 points, which is what I like. At least 3 points to work from. Now I'm going to set my support. Grab my horizontal line. And now you could go here, right? You guys could set a support level here right now. Absolutely. Because it's doing this dance in here. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going down here to my lowest point. I go there. Boom. It locks. I'm going to change that to yellow. Okay. That is my ground. That is my floor. That is my support level. This is my resistance. My resistance level here is $4.18. And that's what I'm wanting for APLD to break through. APLD's been running about $3.95. Okay. We're in after hours now. So right now it's running and sitting at $4.12. Okay. But I want it to break 418. Once it breaks 418, and I do have another support level right here. Okay. At $4.26, but I'm not using that one right now. $4.26. If I know we hit towards $4.26, we're heading towards my sky is the blue. Okay. So guys, that is it. You can do this on any chart you pick, any stock you pick. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. Set your blue sky, set your resistance level, make sure that it touches minimum 2, at least 3 points, and then set your support line. And I never worry about it hitting multiple points in the support. I'm just going to the bottom. Some people may want to put the support line here and draw a support line right here, which is totally fine. Okay, because this is right now your resistance and could be support. But I'm not stressed about this one. I'm stressed about it dropping further than that because that's what this whole thing did. Anyway, guys, listen, if you like this video, hit the like button. Please subscribe. We're going to continue to put out more training type videos. And I'm going to continue to talk about the best stocks to day trade and talk a little bit about stocks that are long-term, what I'm in, NVIDIA, Palantir, SoFi, okay? And share a lot of that with you. Plus, if you want, you can get in about mid-morning. I'm doing a market update and just sharing about what the market opened up and is doing. So please, take a look at the videos. And if you're interested in my strategy, how I day trade, go all the way to video number 1. I'm going to put what it looks like here on the screen. And it is the intro video for this channel. And it, in detail, tells you exactly how I decided on my strategy, how I got to my strategy, and how I use my strategy every single day to make at least an average of $100 per stock that I trade. An average of $100 per day per stock that I trade. Guys, hit the like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Josh out. Peace.